All right, here we go. So we got Chrome featuring Nova and Adam. So I have been requested this many times, actually repeatedly from a few people, but also by a lot of people as well. So here we go. We're just going to see what the hype is about. This, judging by the thumbnail, looks like it would be pretty dope. Interesting outfits. And this actually, the roof looks like hell of it thumbnail. Kinda. But yeah, now we got completely white eyed Tom. Let's check it out. We're diving in.
I've been wild since my teenagers, high-speed chases, smoking weed in parking lots of police stations. Couple CDs in my Discman, it was Pocket Nirvana. Skateboard deck was painted with the topless pick of Madonna. The rule, I'm the same young buckaroo. Beat a dude's for a mother dunkaroo. School, the president of the world too. This, them, that, you.
All right. So I'm noticing we're going a little bit. This is different. So this is more like, I wouldn't say old school, but this is a completely different type of Tom. I want to say this reminds me of like, this is definitely a different not genre, category of rap. Interesting. And I'm digging the outfits, or more like not up to date with like what we're used to seeing. I noticed like the type of stuff that, especially what Adam's wearing, and then yeah, just and then the car was lit up. Yeah, this is like, it's almost, I don't want to say nostalgic. Yeah.
I'm a problem, but disturbing the peace. Bourbon bottles and vodka, my Honda swerved through the streets. Middle finger's been waving since I was barely 13. And you might die tonight if you decide you're riding with me. Still the illest cracker rapping, yeah, they all been hating. Losing space for tattoos on my face, my hair is always braided. Mama crying, happy tears, her baby boy has finally made it. Never look in mirrors, I get nervous seeing someone famous. I had a pack of cigarettes and didn't give a I was bad to the bone. Drove a beater that you couldn't roll the windows up, but the rims were chrome. Flat road, just a bunch of hoes trying to see life like the glass half full. Drove a beater that you couldn't roll the windows up, but the rims were chrome. I was wild since a child, talk, I'ma lose control. Young kid, didn't have a car, cruise control, always sitting passenger. My buddy drove a Saturn, roll up the weed, pass it, now we all laughing. Smoke the blunt till it's gone, laps all ashes. Jump out for fun, run up, get that kick, soundtrack of my life.
Okay.
Old dirty bastard, Tupac, Biggie, Nas, it's all classic. Every Tuesday,
I want to say,
new CD
okay, so listen, I'm doing these reactions genuinely without researching any information on Tom, Adam, or Nova, or anyone else that's been involved in this circle of of Tom's families or family members, friends, anyone that's involved in like Tom's music or in that circle. I refuse to do any like research, because I like to try to figure out as much as possible as I watch, because then that gives us more room to engage and comment back and forth with you guys on like giving me information or me asking questions so you guys can answer them. So I personally don't know where Adam, because check it, I'm doing Tom's catalog first. I'm refusing to steer. I did one request, and that was mirrors. I did mirrors. That was on Adam's channel. But I'm not doing anything else other than Tom until Tom's complete catalog, besides like the stuff that you can't find on his YouTube. I'm doing his entire YouTube channel first before I go and steer off anywhere else. And then from there I'll, jump around. But my question is, here's what I'm asking. Adam almost seems, the way he sounds almost kind of fits the criteria a little more by his accent. I'm not saying Tom does not. Tom is doing an incredible job on rapping on this type of beat and nostalgic type of way, like I wouldn't call it VHS type of look, but the more older look. But Adam has, I don't know if I don't want to say this and sound stupid, but does Adam have any type of family that comes from New York, Queens, Bronx, Jersey, Manhattan, any type of anywhere of New York, or even just north, just up north in general? Because he has that capability of sounding almost kind of like he's, I don't know. I don't want to like put words in his, like put words out there that are not true or sound dumb asking these questions. But if you catch my drift, he has that sound where it almost kind of sounds old school, but at the same time, almost like not the New York accent, but from up north, even though I know he's Southern. I know this is a country dude. So that's why I feel stupid asking. I know he's country. So like to ask, hey, is he from up north? That's like an oxymoron type question to ask or a dumb question to ask. But put your comments down below because it does kind of fit what's going on here. The way that he sounds, it has that. Yeah.
Ditch school, smoke weed, drink till I blasted. Master P was killing it. Lil Wayne was real then. East Coast had it unlocked like you can't get in. I remember the first time I heard many men, and I'd still be rapping if there never was an Eminem. Who the you talking to? Fitted hats and Tim boots. I'll kill any rapper and whoever sent you. I had a pack of cigarettes and didn't give a. I was bad to the bone. Drove a beater that you couldn't roll the windows up, but the rims were chrome.
Holy
flat
crap.
road, just a bunch of trying to see life like the glass half full. Drove a beater that you couldn't roll the windows up, but the rims were
everybody hurting Nova, giving dirty looks and throwing shoulders outside bodegas like Mr. Bomby Coronas. The type to slick a wallet and the flip IDs. Always two middle fingers sticking out a Slipknot tee. And if you met me, you either got robbed or bought weed. The mall rat bumming cigarettes at entrance 3. Skip so much and when I showed up, teachers called police. Cause I only went to school to sell a beef. I was a menace in a tattoo, choking necklace, stuffing lip gloss in my pocket, shotgun in a stolen Lexus. Reckless, the plug for anything, I did it all. If you can find an ask around to tell you who to call, meet me at the mall, tripping on shrooms, ripping off shoes, twisting up dopes. Everyone, I'm never gonna listen to you. 15-year-old me will put a fist through a dude, from group homes to infamy. You.
I had a pack of cigarettes and didn't give a.
I wanted to point this out. If you notice, Tom's shoes were these huge rubber styrofoam stuffed looking boots. I just noticed that. Those are huge shoes. If you guys want to look at this, hold up. I don't know what it is right here. Hold up. Look at the shoes. Watch.
Gonna listen to you. 15-year-old me will put a fist through a dude, from group homes to infamy. You.
I had a pack of cigarettes and didn't give a. I was bad to the bone. Drove a beater that you couldn't roll the windows up, but the rims were chrome. Flat road, just a bunch of hoes trying to see life like the glass half full. Drove a beater that you couldn't roll the windows up, but the rims were chrome.
All right. So listen. This was very different than what I don't know what I was expecting, but I got a lot of requests. This is not a bad song at all. Matter of fact, for what it is, what the goal was definitely accomplished. I definitely loved the layered hook, how all three of them were saying the hook at the same time. So you can hear his voice, Adam's voice, Nova's voice, and they're all saying it, and it's like layered just right where you can hear the low, mid, and high. That was well done. Shout out to Evan if he was doing that. And then on top of that, the nostalgic view of things. Let's just start off with this. We've got the basketball goal in the back. That just straight up reminds me of like Space Jam in the beginning, where he's like just playing hoops outside and it's like midnight. Yeah. And so that's what that reminds me of. And then the car, that's on purpose. Everything's on purpose. I can see the goal here. He's got the Timberlands and the loose jeans and the jersey. We've got the tall socks. Wearing Slipknot. So yeah, we're definitely achieving the agenda of like that nostalgic, and I don't think that's the right word. We're achieving the older school look, and I'm totally digging. Look at the front of the car is missing some paint, the bumper. Yeah, this is totally like just like original for sure. The bars are pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. It's more or less like, yeah, this definitely reminds me of something that I would listen to back when I was growing up. And I can't compare it to anything because Tom is Tom, Adam is Adam, and Nova is Nova. So there's like no comparison. So this is like a new genre of like old school, and I can't compare it to anything. So it is kind of like in its own lane, which is really cool. Um, and I have seen cars that are so like, yo, you should totally like update the windows, update, the door, maybe like replace the windshield wipers. Nah, dog. I got the chrome rims, fool. And that's like, and that's what I'm catching. I was like, yo, I got a pack of cigarettes, and then like everything was well said, well said. I'm gonna go and make sure I didn't miss anything. So I noticed the outfits on this. They are in the same location from what I'm understanding. Oh, maybe not. Hold up. So we are in. So we're okay. We got the garage shot right here, the warehouse shot right here, inside the car shot for sure. Then we got this shot, which is inside of which I'm looking in the background. It's like check out the background. I can't tell if these are people back here. You notice you see other people. I can't tell if these are people or not. They might be. I don't know where they are, but there's definitely somewhere where others are at. And then we're back in the warehouse. I'm digging the old school words. I can't get it to. Yeah, right here where it shows like the words popping up. Yeah, this is nostalgic. And then like, when's the last time you seen dice? When's the last time you seen dice hanging from the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they definitely accomplished what they were doing on this one. I'm digging the fact that like the jewelry is still also appropriate as well. So like they're not overdoing it with like what you'd see nowadays. You'd see like the gold chain and like some green shades, maybe some threaded bracelets and some, this was well thought through. Props and everything was well thought through. I'm looking for anything that I haven't caught so far. Yeah, this is dope. And the lyrics, everybody had good bars. We got the red light coming in on that one. It's hard. It's dang. Oh, he's got different teeth. This one, you see his grill? This one's a different type of grill. This one are like outer casings, so it still shows the white part of your teeth, but it's like a frame around, and I forget the name of this one. But this shows the majority of your teeth, and it just frames and outlines your teeth. So he still has grills in. I noticed that earlier, and I couldn't tell what was going on. Um, hey, I used to have this hat. I'm not joking. I used to have this hat. I got it from my brother. Oh, outfits change. I didn't see this one. Oh, okay. He did change the drip a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Totally digging the like green light in the back. Yeah. Everyone did awesome on this. This is a different tile. This is a different style for sure. I enjoyed this. I think for what it is and what kind of song that they're trying to achieve in this, the location, the outfits, the angles, and I don't know what other word besides nostalgic, but they did everything appropriately to where it fits what the type of beat it is, the type of everything fits. Yeah, good job for sure. This means that like whatever they set their mind to can definitely be accomplished. Yeah. Shout out. Shout out for sure. Chrome was definitely needed. I will say this. I was not expecting this. You guys actually caught me off guard. This was requested actually almost as much as what song was requested in the beginning? I think like the Mac Lethal disses was requested quite a bit. American Flags was requested a pretty decent amount. But yeah, Chrome was one of the most requested ones, and then Canceled was actually requested. I want to say the most, in a repeated way. So I just reacted to Canceled. So yeah, this one caught me off guard. This is really good for what it is. For what they're shooting and aiming for. They definitely nailed that genre, that category of genre of this type of rap. The visuals, the beat, the lyrics. Yeah. They put the nail in the coffin on this one. And you guys caught me off guard on this for sure. So definitely 100%, 10 out of 10. And I can't catch anything else. I can't. Yeah, this is all done in one location besides that one well lit room with the lights. So other than that, yeah, this is dope. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the support. Leave anything you want, questions, comments, statements, whatever it is. The love has always been there and I appreciate it. So the comment section is open for anyone, and I will respond as much as I can in between reacting. Real Street Sessions, Jig the Faded, aka Jeremy. Peace out, guys.